Chachamim of Yester year. We're on the 27th of Tevet, Chavzayin Tevet, marks the Hilula of a great Tunisian rabbi. His name has Rabbi Kamias BenSion Houri. Zechet Tzadik Libracha was born in English year 1924 and passed away in 2004. He was about 80 years of age at the time of passing, naturally on the 27th of Tevet. He was a great Tunisian rabbi in his day in of itself. He came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Arab Pinchas. And I think he was actually born in the city of Madnin, in the southern part of Tunisia in of itself, respectively. Remember, Tunisia in its day, especially in the early 1900s, late 1800s, had a very great Torah flourishing Jewish community. And many of the great rabbis of North Africa territory would actually come from there. He would learn Torah, have a huge Yirat Shamayim on, let's just say, the knees of the great rabbis of Madnin in his time, including the famous rabbi who we mentioned about on various occasions before, Rabbi Mordechai Sagron, who happened to be the author of the Torah book called the Divrei Mordechai. And there was another great rabbi of the name Chumani Alush, another great Tunisian rabbi who he'd learned from. He himself, Rabbi Alush, was the author of the Ani Choma. His older brother happened to be Chacham Chaim Nisim Chezkiah Houri, another one of the great rabbis who would later on become a great rabbi in Tivot, respectively, in Israel. I believe at the time of the Second World War, I believe in the year 1943, it was a lot of change was actually taking place, especially in the area of Madnin, where he was in. He was about 19 years of age at that point in time, and he would actually move. He would travel to various different places. He would leave Madnin in of itself and travel and end up in Jerba in of itself. He will move to the capital, I believe, of Tunis, and will learn inside the yeshiva of that city in of itself, respectively. I think there was actually a Chabad yeshiva over there in that vicinity in of its time, and he would actually, I believe, while he would be during the Second World War, there was devastation, there was bombings, especially in his area, Benin, in of itself, respectively. So it was a big period of transition and a worry also in of itself. He was excellent at teaching. He was a great learner and had many students, and he would actually like to bring about the Tunisian derech, the Tunisian way of studying Torah in of itself. In Tunis in of itself, respectively, he did spend some time, I think, teaching inside a Chabad yeshiva over there, but he would also serve as a rabbi of a synagogue named after Rabbi Chaim Belaish, another great rabbi we mentioned about in the series, various different occasions in of itself, and he was very much working also at the same time, not just working, educating in of itself. He was giving out grandiose sermons, Torah sermons. He was a shliach tzibur. He was also a sofer stam, a writer of Sifrei Torah, for example, a Mohel performing circumcisions, and a Shochet performing kosher slaughter in of itself. So very much a wide encompassment of the Jewish life cycle, the Torah life cycle in of itself. He was able to do pretty much everything. Then I think, come what the year, I think it was about 1955 approximately, he would finally make Aliyah to the land of Israel. Remember, at that point in time, in the early 1950s especially, this was just the first few years of the Medinat Israel in of itself, many people would move from Tunisia to the land of Israel, and he would actually, initially when he came, move to Kfar Chabad. That was a village of Chabad in of itself, and after a year, he would actually move to Bnei Brak over there, and while working as a rabbi, he will be a sofer stam over there, and he would actually give a lot of charity to the poor, to the needy, and various different mostot shel Torah, foundations of Torah in of itself. He would really mitchazek many other people. Many people he moved within regards to religiosity level inside his place. Especially there was a Beit Knesset, a synagogue called the Beit Rachamim, based in the neighborhood of Pardes Katz in Bnei Brak, famous place in of itself. He would really, I think, give sermons over there and have an integral part within regards to that, especially from a kiruv point of view. He passed away, I think he suffered in his last moments, I think on with the illnesses, if I'm not mistaken, on Chaf Zayin Tevet, Tafshin Samach. Naturally, that was in 2004. We're talking about approximately 21 years ago since he passed away. Here we are in 2025. I think he was buried in the Yarkon cemetery, if I'm not mistaken. Now, many of his teachings would be printed in a book called V'Yachacham Shlomo and Rachav Yisrael. This was after he had passed away, I think, by his son, if I'm not mistaken. But he was very much a great rabbi in his day, and really inspired many different people within regards to it. And remember, in Tunisia. We've mentioned about various different great rabbis from Tunisia of its state itself, and he very much was a great rabbi in that point of time. We've already covered in this series possibly about 50, 60 great rabbis from Tunisia. Also, we've covered probably about 600 videos of great rabbis of yesteryear on this series in of itself. So please don't forget to share the videos to other people. If you feel someone will be interested in watching them, share it to the other people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are a community over here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. Wishing you all blessings here from Israel. Take care and be well. Take care.